let's talk about a game. Released in 2004, Soldiers, Heroes of World War II is a real-time tactics kind of game that honestly aged a lot better than most things from the early 2000s.
The United States knows that Iraq has weapons of mass destruction.
And if he does not disarm, the United States of America will lead a coalition and disarm him in the name of peace.
Now, unlike other RTSs you might be familiar with, Soldiers, Heroes of World War II puts an emphasis on just how much the user can do with each unit. And as you might imagine, this is equal parts cool and frustrating. Like, sometimes this is hella frustrating. Prepare to be given teams of people to work with, but end up picking just like one guy or one tank because you can't really trust anybody else to do anything. Like, maybe you can let them do covering fire. Maybe. They probably suck at it.
Alright, listen, you're my children, and I love you, but you're all terrible at what you do here. And I feel like I should tell you, I'd fire all of you if I could.
Bob!
Alright, hands in.
Get ready for massive fucking explosions. Seriously, if there's anything this game has going for it over anything else, it's the explosion. Experience being charged by waves of enemy infantry that, while they generally operate weapons that are effective over a very long distance, always choose to run up and throw an anti-tank grenade at you. Revel in the destructive environment and the fire-spreading mechanics. Feel a little uncomfortable playing because certain aspects of this game were out of place even in 2004. Remember how I said the game gives you a lot of control over the individual unit? Well, I wasn't fucking around. Get your gunnery on. Throw a grenade. Hijack a vehicle, and then end up fixing things a lot. You're gonna be fixing things quite a bit, and it takes a fair amount of time. And then pick up a dead enemy's gun and do it all over again. Ride around like an absolute pimp in a slew of different vehicles.
Don't stop thinking about tomorrow. Don't stop, we'll soon be here.
Yes, Soldiers, Heroes of World War II lets you do it all, as you play one of 4 factions! This is pretty straightforward. Campaign mode, as well as the single individual missions you can play, puts you on one of 4 different sides of the war. That's going to be American.
Fear not, American! For tonight, we die in Virginia!
British. German.
You, Admiral Danitz, have been named as his successor.
In your face, Goering!
And Soviet. Each faction's campaign follows a little story as the unit goes along and does whatever the fuck it does. These are all more or less fun and decently well thought out, and gives the player a chance to sample a variety of weapons in different scenarios. Which brings us right along to equipment! In Soldiers, Heroes of World War II, you can use all sorts of different equipment. From pistols to rifles, SMGs to anti-aircraft guns, you can do it all. You can walk around and hip-fire the 50 BMG you pulled off a burning Sherman tank. You can shoot a Nazi with a well rod, and you can drop dynamite on an artillery piece. Unlike your parents, Soldiers, Heroes of World War II lets you play with knives, matches, and firearms all at the same time.
You're welcome.
As well as a delicious slew of handheld and projected explosives. In fact, the only thing more satisfying than the variety of mayhem devices you can get equipped in the individual soldiers' hands is the vehicles! Soldiers, Heroes of World War II has a variety of vehicles, and they all behave pretty fun. They're fun to drive, and they're even more fun to shoot. Vehicles move easily and are generally pretty resistant to enemy fire as long as they have some armor, but be prepared for anything and everything to blow up, potentially in a heartbeat. And do not take your eyes off an armored vehicle under your command for even a second, because some motherfucker's gonna cook that thing with an anti-tank grenade. So you say you're ready to rock, you're ready to roll, you're ready to play this game that was made when I was a fucking teenager. Well then, hop on board the steamboat, Willie, and pony up a cool $5, which is honestly a great price for this game. Like $5. I think I might have paid like $15 or something back in the day, $20, so
It's a good deal. You should check it out. Like, if that price lasts, like, definitely buy the game.